road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Miami Heat are ready for this thing to get started. We're all set to bring you NBA action with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Now here's Towns, and Anunoby slams it in.
And the screen by Anunoby, opening up a scoring opportunity for his teammate. What a screen for his guy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat and offensive rebound and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a three-point game. And there's the drive. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
That's tipped. So here's Burks. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Pass to Burks. Miami needs to get a shot off. Where? Good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's the screen. Brunson with it. Burks covering. Now here's Brunson. Towns wide open. And again, it's the Knicks missing. On the wing, Wiggins. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Towns. Five to shoot. And it's Miami with the rebound. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. And Anunoby now top of the key. Towns. It's good on the putback.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Hero with it. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. They're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Here's Hero after Mikal Bridges' bucket. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And a fast break now for New York. And Anunoby slams it in.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Love. Misses from close range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Stolen by Anunoby. Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl-Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Pass to Robinson. And here is Hero. Robinson up top. Back to Love. Now Robinson. Over Hart. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Hero attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got 5 points so far. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
It's picked off. 3-on-3. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 6.
Guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Out to the right wing. Here's Larson. No scoring in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Jovic, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Heat trailed by 7. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Here's Brunson after the Heat pick up 2. Launches it. Miami grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Heat shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And so he hits the technical free throw. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Anderson wide open. That 3 off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Brunson with a clean look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brunson outside. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
There's a screen by Achua. Brunson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Pass to Ware. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Miami no good on that time either. New York leading by 4. Down low. Payne with it. Outside for Robinson. Back to Payne. New York needs to get off a shot. Robinson, that's good.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority. He does there.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Here's Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Heat. McBride with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. Out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Brunson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Well, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
And that one, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Towns. The shot comes out. Mitchell. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 5. And will return shortly.
23.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 5. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Hero's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Miami. And here's Brunson. Lots of room. And Ware pulls it down.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Wiggins, right side. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Dadier. From the arc. Burks pulls it in. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier, he said. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. At the top of the key, Towns. Back to Brunson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Oh, one of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
The Knicks making a switch here. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Wiggins. Porty grabs the rebound. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Brunson, right side. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Brunson from long distance.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
If you see the problem with Green, then you know what to do.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Towns, no luck. The Heat trailed by 5. Here's Burks. Now Hero. 12 points for him. Pass to Ware. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks on offense. Anunoby in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Adebayo with the ball. Hart covering. Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Towns. New York leading by 5. Back to Hart. Pass to Towns. Brunson scanning the floor. Count it. Good. Brunson's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team. Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Brunson. Miami grabs the miss. Outside, Hero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Looking to get back on track here. Stolen by Anderson. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Towns. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
2 shots.
Robinson hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Hart. New York moving the ball around. Payne's shot is good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's Adebayo. Defended by Towns. Mitchell looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Mitchell's got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Towns. Back to Payne. Now here's Hart. Over Anderson. Hart, no good.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He notched
37.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Payne. Now here's Towns. Good, nice job down low. Towns has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for New York. Pass to Anderson. Towns with the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Shots good by Hero.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Now here's Towns. Up again. Tries yet again. And the layup is good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Johnson right side. Outside Robinson. To the middle. Here's Highsmith. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And here is Hero. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Hero with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Over in the corner, Jaquez. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Bridges. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Anunoby's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Here's Hero. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor. New York moving it around. Towns at the elbow. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Jaquez. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Hero. Just 5 to shoot. The three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 9. On the line. No good on the shot.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Switch here. The Heat trailed by 9. Pass to Hero. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. A second chance effort. And here's Burks. And here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Anunoby. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hero. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Brunson outside. There's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Knicks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Launches the 3. Hero can't get that one to fall. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester.
joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And it's the Suns to start out. Inside. Here's Richards. Outside for Booker. Drills it from deep. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team. Shooting for Phoenix.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Got a piece of it. Second chance shot. And they'll get another chance. Just 2 to shoot. And another shot. And it's Edey missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Durant. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Beal. Pass to Durant. Over Jackson. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Give him 8 points now.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back 3.
Now here's Morant. Here's Edey. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Phoenix making a switch here. Memphis shooting their first free throw in this game. The Suns leading. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
In transition, here come the Suns.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Booker's got 11 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponent and making them hesitant.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Here's Booker. Pass to Richards. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Phoenix making a switch here. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That shot is good by O'Neal.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Over to the left wing. Huff. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Back to Plumlee. All sorts of time. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And it's Morant off the drive.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And so he hits both. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Allen on the wing. From deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Here's Aldama. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Phoenix out in front, up 7. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Tough points from Ja.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
Yep, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. And here's Aldama. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Beal with it. And it's Aldama picking him up. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Jackson. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
To the middle. Back to Aldama. Kicks it out to Jackson. 5 to shoot. And a nice finish on the layup. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
To the paint. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. A minute 22 left to play in the half. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Wells. Right wing. Aldama. Misses the 3. The Suns lead by 11. Here's Beal. Crafty move. Here's Plumlee. The kick to Durant. Plumlee with it. Down low. Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Pippen. To the middle. Wells, that's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Dunn outside. 3-pointer, no good. Grizzlies trail by 11. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wells. Jackson down low. Lets it fly. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Jackson's got 11 points. Pass to Dunn. There's the triple. Outside Booker. Good if it goes. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Memphis trailing here. From deep, Morant. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And it's Beal penetrating. And he gets it to go. He's got 5.
The tight handle of Bradley Beal, it makes him hard to stop.
Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Edey. Fires from deep. That one is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant. Pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Here's Edey. Richards pulls it in. The Suns lead by 13. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. For 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Here's Edey. Back to Morant. Richards pulls it in.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Puts it up from 12. Beal outside. Inside. It's tipped. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Kennard. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Booker goes in. Durant, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Edey. Now Morant. Booker defending. And here's Morant. 10 points for him. Here's Edey. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Edey's got 9 points.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy. Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete. And he is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Yeah, good point. Thanks, Allie. Phoenix shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Booker. Pass to O'Neal. And it's rejected. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Jackson. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Just a load to deal with inside. When Jackson Jr. goes up strong, he puts the defense in difficult situations.
He hits the second from the line. The Suns lead by 10. Pass to Bowl. O'Neal on the wing. Now Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to...
The skill, the grace, Morant.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Bowl. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Bowl. Up and over Kennard. And that one's good. Bowl. And the Suns lead by 12.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Kicks it out to Kennard. To the inside. Jackson outside. Morant with it. Rejected by Bowl. For 3, Allen. And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Suns lead by 12. Booker surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Booker. Here's the break. Booker cashing in on the fast break.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
To the paint. Tipped. Stolen by Bane. They've got numbers. Here's Aldama. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Desmond Bane. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Phoenix leading by 14. Booker off the bounce. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. And here's Memphis now. From deep, Bane. The rebound by Devin Booker. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all. Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by 14. 6 to shoot. Here's Plumlee. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Here's Aldama. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Aldama's got 5 points in the quarter.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Plumlee. Banked it in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 17. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Both teams deciding to change it up. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Phoenix leading. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking.
Good game, good game.
He needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Durant. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
From deep, Morant. Jackson. Can't throw down the putback. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
The things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
And reaching deep into the bag, Durant finishes with a flourish, and he's got the sauce.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
The Suns lead by 18. Durant surveying the D. Pass to O'Neal. The kick to Durant. Plumlee with it. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 2. They grab their own miss. Back to Plumlee. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Suns lead by 20.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Stolen by Bane. Pass to Moran. And the basket by Bane. Here's Gillespie. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Allen, left side. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3.
3 points.
Here's Morant. With the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
Here's Iguodala. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assist goes to Grayson Allen.
And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Monte Morris.
Here's Gillespie. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And here's Morant outside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Hartenstein in the post. The rebound by Edey. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Here's Edey. Outside Morant. To the wing on the left. Jackson on the wing. Fires for three. Good. And the setup by Morant.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
On defense, the Grizzlies. To the right side. 5 on the clock. And here's Holmgren. Tries again. And Hartenstein with the lay-in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Oh, big finish! Wow.
Okay, I see you. Oh, okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morant, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Blocked! Dort outside. There's the three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Screen by Holmgren. To the middle. Second chance shot. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Holmgren's gotten his second bucket.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Out to the right wing. Outside Bane. Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. Shot clock at 5. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. And a missed layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And here's Morant. And stolen by Hartenstein. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Dort for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
Now here's Morant. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Edey for 3. The shot no good. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. Scoring, passing, imposing hit. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Now Morant. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson down low. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Bane serving the D. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Aldama. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Pippen. With the drive. And he buries his first look. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Leading by 5. Back to Hartenstein. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Holmgren inside. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Jackson.
Normally he drains that.
And so it's Memphis with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Jackson on the wing. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
Here's Hartenstein. And that's good from 17 feet. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game.
have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
There's a screen. Jackson with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
And so Jackson nails both of them. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
The score now all even. Pippin's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Mitchell, good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. So Bane will go to the free throw line. It's on Cason Wallace. This is his second trip to the line in the game. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Back to Williams. To the inside. Poke loose. Here's Jackson. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Inside. Back to Caruso. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Kennard for 3. Williams grabs the board. Here's Oklahoma City now. On the wing, Caruso. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pippen, no good.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game now. Timeout called. Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Shooting 2.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Huff. Good, and the setup by Morant.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range. Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. And so he hits the technical free throw. So for Oklahoma City.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Hartenstein. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Pass to Morant. Here's Huff. Now here's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 9-1 run. Grizzlies trail by 10. Kennard outside. Pass to Conchar. Back to Kennard. Now here's Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
And here's Hartenstein. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Substitution for your Grizzlies, Edey.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 10-point game. Kennard outside. No good with the triple. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Williams misses. And here's Memphis. Over to the wing. Edey for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Edey's got 5 now.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Back to Hartenstein. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Dort, left side. Here's Holmgren. Back to Dort. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
And here's Caruso outside. They grab their own miss. Back to Williams. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And there's 1:45 left in the third. The fadeaway. Caruso misses. Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Bane. Launches a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Caruso outside. Jacks up a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Wells. No points yet. Stolen by Mitchell. Caruso outside. To the inside. Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Can't get it to go. His 2nd miss in 6 tries. To the left side wing. Here's Pippen. Pass to Wells. 3-pointer. Williams grabs the board. And here's Caruso outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Caruso's got 6 in the quarter. Oh, it's stolen. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break up 12. They hold a real
51.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Williams. The 3 is up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Pippen. Another shot. Kicks it out to Bane. Here's Huff. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Williams. Caruso outside. From the arc. Rebounded by Pippen. Timeout, Grizzlies. look for Oklahoma City. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. They get it again. Dort for three. Gets the three ball to go. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections. Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Wells. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Jackson. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Dort with it. Jackson in his pocket. Launches it. And Dort is good for 3. Dort's got 9 points here in the second half.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from out.